Hello the English speakers and welcome to some Tatarian maple and some shivering aspen leaves. Today we'll talk about some wisdom, I hope, some stuff, but let's start by taking a big deep breath. First of all, if you are on X, I've linked to 2 accounts that you should definitely block because they are hunting people and trying to get them suspended and harassed, etc. Especially if you are in the UK, so makes them also less visible and suppresses them, which is good because they are just evil. If you want some access to future news, what is the Trump administration going to do when it comes to economics and trade? Then you have to pay $100,000 per month, and then you get early access so that you can do insider trading. This is the definition of capitalism. Some people might think wrongly that capitalism means that you have free markets and stuff. No, there is often a lot of monopolies in a capitalist society because capitalism means that the government is controlled by the capital owners, and in that way you have capitalism and you can buy secret information, you can buy access, you can buy a monopoly, you can buy the wars or the genocides that you want. That's a capitalist state. Trump has captured an illegal space alien, and you know what that means. Yes, it's just according to that old sketch. It means that they are going to bomb Iran when there are aliens. So Anthony Aguiar, that's my Mexican Spanish for you. Anthony Aguiar, he was speaking to Mario Nafal, and the strongest evidence that there is something coming here is that there are AVAX planes, you know, those big planes with a round disc on top of them. So they are flying control centers and radar, etc. that you use when you are bombing Iran. And there are also a lot of warnings in Israel and the embassies and other things from USA. They are warned that shit will hit the fan tonight, European time. So that's the afternoon or evening in USA. And also Iran have been preparing for an imminent attack by evacuating all their suspected targets and making sure that their missiles are ready to fire from unknown locations. And there are no flights over Iran right now. They have suspended the air travel, it seems. I see some annoying kind of behavior when they are saying that Islam is always the problem. And if you say that and you're in UK, you are controlled opposition and you are an enemy of the British peoples. There are no Muslims in charge. It's the Jews. It's not hard. If you want to criticize the mass immigration, you can't criticize Islam. It's the Jews that are in power. And maybe you can say there is this Sadiq Khan, that's the mayor, the 3-time mayor of London. And of course he's not in charge, and definitely not of City of London, which he's not the mayor of. He's the mayor of London outside of City of London. And he has done somewhat good job. There is cleaner air and there is less murders. Of course, it's not perfect, but even the bankers, they do want to breathe fresh air, and he has done a good job there. Of course, some pro-pollutant people don't like that, because my old car can't drive there anymore, and it's better that people suffocate, they think. So that makes no sense. But no, he's not in charge, and there are even fewer British people in London now, so that clean air is mostly something that benefit people not born on the British Isles. And I remind you about Brexit, that of course exploded the non-European mass immigration into UK, and that is allowed by the authorities that are run by the Jewish oligarchs. Blame the right people. We'll come more to that. This invasion of Ceuta, I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm trying more and more, but it just gets worse, as you noticed yesterday. The Ceuta invaders, they are starting to riot in Morocco, because they think that they were promised more riot or something, at least. Yeah, that's backfiring. So I would suggest people, Moroccans and Mormons and Indians and everyone still believing in the Scottfield fake Bible notes, and all the Gulf states, do not ally with Jews. That will be a very bad thing, because they will screw you. That happens every single time. Do not trust them. That's my advice. It will end up badly. But they do have a pro-Spain nationalist party there called Vox. And is it fake and gay? The answer is, of course, yes. Jose Niño, sorry, he said Niño, not Niña. Jose Niño, he has written about Fox, and the only thing that you basically need to know is that David Hatchwell is a Jewish oligarch, Zionist, and the owner of Vox, this fake right-wing party that is now saying that the Zionist invasion of Ceuta, that was handled quite badly of the Pedro Sanchez government. They should have been taken more efficient measurements against it, one would think. But well, if you are useless, then you are pretty useless. There are different reports about how bad the situation is now. Don't trust it, because there are Zionist forces like the ones who are backing Vox in Spain that will do anything, make up stuff as the Zionists always do, and say that the situation is way worse than it is. And of course, the leftists will do the same. None of them are trustworthy at all. So, is Restore Britain fake and gay? Not as fake as Vox, at least we can say that. And this Rupert Lowe has been promising to ban kosher slaughter. I don't think the Jews in power care much about that. What they do care about is their power, and Restore Britain is not going after that. Then you don't address the root problem. Who are in charge? That's the problem. And he did sound great when he was doing an offer to reform. So reform by Farage, that are not having a good relation with Rupert Love. They have Farage basically tried to jail and imprison Rupert Love. So they are not friends at all, and still Restore Britain, if Reform admit to their plan of re-immigration and kicking out the ones who are protecting criminals, then they can accept cooperation. I think that the reform is not interested in anything like that. The entire idea with reform is to not change anything. That's the goal of Farage, the clown, and then all his Zionists in his, sort of shadow cabinet leadership of the party. That are a lot of old Tory politicians that have totally failed the British peoples. So it smells a little bit controlled opposition, this Restore Britain. Zero Hedge, the totally disgraced publication that is trying to murder Tyler Robinson for the murder that they are advocating for, Charlie Kirk. Zero Hedge, they claim that leftists claim that USA and Israel was behind the invasion of Ceuta. And of course they were. And it's not just leftists that are blaming USA that just some months ago or some while ago they were saying that Ceuta is a part of Morocco, which it has never been. And then other idiots are saying that, they should end colonialism. So at that moment, Malaysia should be very worried. You can't have overseas territories because that's colonialism, Malaysia. So you have to divide your country according to all these anti-colonialist idiots that can't fathom that Spain has a part that is a part of the African continent. There are nothing Moroccan there. It's only Spanish everywhere, despite its location. Should not be hard to understand. But yeah, of course, and then the threats from Trump and Marco Rubio and the Israelis. I will tell you a story. I noticed that Gus, he posted information about Svengali, and his account is now deleted from X, so it must be important. I assume Svengali, he was a character in Trilby, and that was a novel written in 1894. And Svengali is a disgusting Ashkenazi music manager that is exploiting a young woman, Trilby. And he is, of course, a made-up character, and he has absolutely nothing to do with all these Jewish music managers that you see all across the world today. Something else that is made up. Wouldn't it be interesting to read the most, authoritative Encyclopedia Britannia from 1968. And here will I read exactly what's written about the Holocaust. Yeah, that's all that's written about the Holocaust in Encyclopedia Britannia 1968. They invented the concept later because it's totally made up. Bullshit. No, I mean, there are some things that are in that direction. For example, taking all the stuff from Rothschild and raiding all the Freemasonry. But that they don't want to talk about. If you want to start a Mongolian horde, then you start with a small group, and then you go bigger and bigger, and then you conquer most of the world. So they have gathered now in Maine, those very much not Mongols, but it was Tucker Carlson that had invited Thomas Massey and his wife, Joe Kent and his wife, and MTG and her husband. So interesting what they are cooking up there. And if you want a mystery, who took the photo? You can assume that it was Tucker Carlson's wife, But why didn't she have a glass and a mug on the table then? That makes me wonder about stuff. But I hope they can do some nice conspiracy there. They said that they will not do anything in public, so it's a secret conspiracy taking over the world eventually, maybe. And if you want to see something really cute, a kitten is trying to imitate its mother. It's not going great, but it's really cute, as I said. And with that, see you on a way more crazy Monday.